The feds raid Trump's house. What is happening? What's really going on? What you should know coming right up. Welcome back to all of our subs. If you're brand new here, like news updates that affect you, weekly how-to and emergency preparedness, prepping videos. If that's up your alley, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one.
Overnight, supporters gathering outside former President Donald Trump's private club Mar-a-Lago. Trump in New York, departing Trump Tower and ignoring questions from reporters.
Mr. Trump, can we get your reaction to the raid, sir?
In a statement issued just before 7 o'clock Monday night, Mr. Trump said Mar-a-Lago was under siege, raided, and occupied by a large group of FBI agents, claiming it was unannounced and portraying himself as the victim of political persecution, adding, "They even broke into my safe."
Can you believe the level of abusive power the Department of Justice is portraying right now? I can tell you this is unprecedented, never happened before. And you know what? This is very scary if this type of stuff persists on where we're headed. So what are they after? What are the allegations?
According to a source familiar with the search, it was related to classified information the former president allegedly took with him to Mar-a-Lago after leaving the White House. In February, the National Archives announced that classified material was discovered in 15 boxes of White House records stored at the estate, referring the matter to the Justice Department.
To have 30 FBI agents, actually more than that, descend on Mar-a-Lago, give absolutely, no notice, go through the gate, start ransacking an office, ransacking a closet. They broke into a safe. He didn't even have anything in the safe.
Republicans overnight criticizing the search. Senator Lindsey Graham writing, launching such an investigation of a former president this close to an election is beyond problematic.
Absolutely crazy. This is third world country status. Trump has obviously made a statement. Let's hear a couple comments out of that statement.
The former president has expressed his anger at the raid, and in a statement he said it is prosecutorial misconduct, the weaponisation of the justice system and an attack by the radical left Democrats who desperately don't want me to run for president in 2024. He goes on to say such an assault could only take place in broken third world countries. Sadly, America has now become one of those countries, corrupt at a level not seen before. So that just in from the former President Donald Trump.
I can tell you guys this is out of the ordinary, and they are getting very, very bold. So let's get a valid perspective on this. Former FBI Assistant Director, former FBI agent Chris Swecker, which is now an attorney in North Carolina. Let's see what he has to say with his professional experience perspective.
Chris, based on your experience, would Christopher Wray have had to sign off on this raid or at least know about it along with the Attorney General Merrick Garland of the United States?
Without a doubt. The word that comes to mind is unprecedented. This has never happened. I mean, even for minor public officials, if there were a search warrant being executed, say, in a congressman's office, like it happened when I was the head of the FBI's criminal division, you would have to jump through dozens of hoops. Review by FBI lawyers, approval at the director level, review by DOJ attorneys, approval at the Attorney General level, analysis across the board, an affidavit that probably is in the dozens of pages. And this is the type of action that will have to get scrutiny at the highest levels. I will say this, Dagan. I mean, the Justice Department has always been political. The Attorney General is a political appointee. I have never seen, you don't see the FBI getting involved in politics until very recently, over the last couple years. And as I hear from former colleagues and even judges and police chiefs across the country, they're scratching their heads on this one. So to raid a former president's house for a de minimis violation, not treason, not bribery, not corrupt actions on the part of the president, but retention of supposedly classified documents that you just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't have happened during the 24 years that I was at the FBI.
A federal raid of over 30 agents of a former president while he was gone with no notification on allegations that they've had trouble putting together raids on just senators, let alone a former president. So here's a theory that's been said on why this could be happening. With midterms coming up and a colossal failure expected, we know a lot of Democrats that were forced to vote for the Biden administration simply because they hated Trump. And they hated the Trump supporters. It's known that the lefties hated the patriotic passion and the boisterous patriotic support from the Trump supporters. So did they really want to vote for Biden, or were they just voting against Trump? So some are saying that's why they're pushing through all of these firearm measures, trying to put through as much as they can, trying to hold on to what they can. And like I said, some are saying that this might be an act just to rile up the Trump supporters, to create that momentum and that uprise in hopes that the Democrats will again vote against the right side, even in despite of the reality of Biden's disastrous economy. But more importantly, what do you guys think? What do you think's happening here? Let me know down in the comments below. Love to hear your perspective. What worries me is this is getting worse, that they are getting bold, and that I see them possibly weaponizing the Department of Justice, which, like I said, is third world country status. Don't forget to like and share this video. Hit the notification bell if you guys would like to stay up to date. We'll see you guys on the next one.